Hey everyone, and welcome back to VFXY once again. So in today's video we are going to cover a very specific topic, which is keying inside Nuke. This won't be any advanced keying tutorial, but it will be a beginner's guide to keying inside Nuke. Hopefully you will enjoy it. So without any delay, let's get started. Okay, as you can see over here, I have a footage which I have downloaded from Action VFX, and I will give a link to the description so that you can download it and use it as well. So I did denoising because if you can see in blue channel, we are having a good amount of noise. So what I did, I used a node called reduce noise and I reduced all the noise. It's recommended that if you're using reduce noise, just render it out and use it as a denoise sequence, but for this I'm not going to do that. So we have different tools inside Nuke, and by using those tools we can do our keying work, right? So let me explain one by one. So if I'm going to hit tab on keyboard and I'm going to type keyer, so this is the very basic tool which we are using to do any kind of keying, right? If I have green screen, I can do green screen keying with the help of this tool, but if you want to do some kind of luminance keying, also you can do it, right? So over here I'm going to select from operation and I'm going to do green screen. So if I'm going to see alpha by hitting A on keyboard, you can easily see I'm having some sort of transparency, right? And by sliding these sliders, I can clean my alpha like this, right? And if I can see over here, I am having a good key, but if you'll see in RGB color mode, you won't be able to see green remove, right? So what you have to do, just you have to use a node called Primatte, and as I'm going to use my Primatte, this will go, right? But directly we are not going to use Primatte. The way we have to use, like you have to copy, like I want to copy this alpha because in this stream we are going to take care about alpha, and I'm going to copy this alpha in my original footage like this. This is the way how you have to work. If needed, I can explain in detail, but I have made several videos on that. And now I'm going to Primatte it, right? So by using this, you can easily see I'm having a green spill. So need not to worry. I will explain in detail in some time, right? But by using this thing, you can do a good keying. But remember one thing, if you are doing keying, don't trust your alpha like this. Just you have to crush down, and if you can easily see I am having some sort of transparency over here. So I'll let you know how to fix this. Also, if you can see, I am having some sort of unwanted thing. So what I'll do, I will go over here, I'll hit O on keyboard and I'll take a roto node and I will make a shape around it, and I'll take a merge node. After keyer, I can do this. I can use roto shape and I can do stencil, right? So what I'm having a good shot of alpha. I can easily remove this as well, so need not to worry, right? So this is one way to do things. Like I can, let me make some space and I will add a backdrop, right? So this is first tool which any beginner can use to do some kind of keying and all. And remember, this is only beginner's guide to keying, so need not to worry about final output, right? Just I'm explaining tools for beginners, right? Another famous tool or favorite tool I am having is Keylight. So again, this is a very famous and very strong tool. I'll highly recommend to use this tool. So it's having multiple inputs, but I'm going to use my source over here like this. And if I'm going to see, I'm having again input. And in Keylight, if you're an After Effects user, probably you are knowing that we are having Keylight inside After Effects as well. So how to use it? Just go over here and just select a screen color by holding Alt, Control and Shift. And I can select this. Just check alpha and you can see I'm having a good amount of keying. But if you want to get rid of these pixels, so need not to worry, just go over here in screen mat. And if I'm going to do this, clip black, I can remove any kind of opaque pixels from transparency. And if I'm going to do this, so if I'm getting these kind of pixels, so by sliding clip white, we can remove all unwanted pixel a transparent pixel from my alpha, right? And again, I can take a copy node. I can use A and B. Let me arrange it like this. And after this, I can use a pre-mult, right? And if I want to remove these pixels, so I'm not worried about these pixels because any which way I'm not going to overlap my character over here. So I can again take a roto node and I can roto around him like this, and I can take a merge and probably I will do mask like this, right? So I'm having my character. Don't worry about these green line. I will tell you how to remove this, right? So this is another tool which I will recommend to use it, right? Another favorite tool or another popular tool we have for keying is Primatte. See, as you know that Keylight is very effective around hairs. If you have fringy hairs or you have any soft detail, Keylight will work very fine over there. If you have any hard surface keying, you are doing any hard surface keying, Primatte will work very fine over there, right? So I'm going to use foreground over here and let me arrange it. And how to pick color? Very simple. Operations, just by default it's selected. Just hold on Control and Shift and just select it. And if we are going to hit A on keyboard, you can easily see we are having multiple opaque pixels inside my transparent pixel. So how to fix it? Just go to Operation and drop down menu, Clean Denoise, just select it, hold on Control Shift and start selecting your pixels which you want to remove like this. Like this. And if you are having any transparent pixels inside your character, in case like you can easily see we are having these transparent pixels. So you can clean it by using Clean Denoise. Just hold on Control and Shift. Just hold on Control and Shift and you are done, right? Same way I can take a copy node. I'll copy alpha over here and I will use a pre-mult like this, and also I can copy this setup, Control C, Control V, and I can use it like this. So this is again a favorite or important tool to do your keying work. So let me take a backdrop. Okay, now another and my favorite tool is IBK, which is image based keying. And in IBK you can see we are having two tools like IBK color and IBK gizmo. So I'll let you know how to use it. So IBK color, basically we can use IBK color for creating clean plates, right? So why we need to create clean plates? Because this IBK tool works on a subtractive model of keying. So I can use this and need not to worry about this because we are having screen type blue. So I'm going to use green, and as I'm going to use green, you can easily see I am having my cutout and I am having my green separately. So there are multiple ways to use it. I'm not going to show the nitty-gritties of how to create a good clean plate, but I'm going to reduce my size like this, and probably I will erode it a little bit so that I am having a cleaner thing. Something I'm getting over here might be I can use dark. Now I am getting a good result. Now we have to patch it black because I am having cutout, but I have to patch this back so that it will be a good clean plate kind of thing, right? So I'm going to patch it black like this. Might be I can increase this. If needed, I can Control C and Control V so that I'll have a good clean plate. This is not a right way or wrong way to do the clean plate, but if my work is happening, then I'm happy with it. Right. So after that, I'm going to take a second part of this particular node, which is IBK Gizmo. I'm going to connect C for clean plate. Over here, and I'm going to connect my foreground over here, right? And if I'm going to see alpha, I'm having a very strange alpha because in Gizmo we have to select green as well. And again, I'm going to hit A. I'm having a good amount of keying, but if you can see, I'm having some sort of transparency over here. This is why, because we are having green in my highlights, probably in actor's frame, might be in his jeans, so that I'm having some sort of transparency over here as well. I will let you know how to fix it, right? It's pretty simple. Now I can take a copy node, and this will be my alpha, and this will be my this thing RGB. And if I'm going to see and use a node called Primatte, and this will be the result, right? So again, I can use this setup, Control C, Control V, right? Okay, so as you can see over here, I'm having very strange green outline. This is something you need to understand, that we are having some transparent pixels over here. That's why I'm getting green. So how to remove it? It's pretty simple. The process of removing any kind of green like this comes under a process called despilling, right? So how to do that? Before despilling, let me add a constant, and probably I'll use it as a white or gray might be, and I can take a background like this, and I can do this. Let me arrange it a little, and if I'm going to see, it's going good, but I'm having green pixels, right? So to remove that thing, I'm going to use a node called might be hue correct. I need to figure it out before removing it from where my green is coming, because here I don't have green, and green is coming from this stream, right? So I have to connect this over here, right? Now if you can see, I don't have any green, so probably I can fix these by doing some sort of this thing, but this is not a correct way to do that, right? Sometime you'll have result, sometime it won't have result, right? So you can use it, but I prefer to use gizmos, right? Like I can type madness. So I have a node called Despill madness. It works pretty fine. And if you can see, I'm having a good amount of despilling. Now if I can see, it will look very good on brighter background, but if you can see, I'm having white edges. Need not to worry, we have multiple options to fix it, but in this video I'm not going to explain each and everything. Okay, so if you can see, if I'm going to darken it, you are having something like this, right? But this is a pretty basic thing you need to understand, that I am having a good amount of keying. Can you see that? 1 2 1 2. Okay, so if I'm going to shuffle between my all keying options, right? So this is something you need to understand. 1 2 3 and 4, right? So in IBK we are having softer pixels and all, but this is the way how we have to start our keying. Again, it's a different section where we can fix edges and all. Need not to worry. There are multiple ways. We can use color smear tool, we can use edge extend tool, we can use painting as well. So I'll explain it in a different video, but I hope you have some idea, if you are a beginner, then how you can start your keying process, right? So I hope this video will help you, and if you think that this video is helping you, please don't forget to like this video, share this video, and if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. With this said, this is VFX Vibe signing off. Have a good day.